Hello, I am your new favorite, JJ Caballero, joined by the lovely Goins, Casey Goins, and this is Mono Stereo Video, a podcast about movie music. I'm a songwriter, producer, DJ, while Casey is an amazing hairstylist and salon owner, and we love movies and music, and this is the perfect excuse to talk about music and movies and their cultural impact. How's it going, love? Music. We're back, baby. We're always back. We keep coming back. I don't know why we keep coming back here. I mean, we like the studio, we like the house, we like our apartment.
Yes.
Like, I like our place.
Right?
Yeah.
Want to pick up our place and put it somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, like, everything was going... I did recently do a clean out and rearrange of Casa Caballero. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think so. And there's some equipment here, some new stuff that I've been gathering to try to do some more stuff out in the world. Mm-hmm. And it feels good. Feels like this is like what I could take. There's Mono Stereo Video Depop Shop stuff in here, so there's merch that I could sell. Mm-hmm. And maybe like wherever we're at, put it in a little storage unit or something like that. Something like $80, like those little closet style ones or whatever. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, welcome to this podcast about movies and music and soundtracks. Last week's episode was a playback episode, and it came out late because of me. My bad. But it was the Go episode, and you could check that out. It's pretty cool.
Go is a Christmas movie.
Go is a Christmas movie, basically. Yeah, it's totally a Christmas movie, and it's one of our favorites. Yeah. I like it. I don't know. No, you're so new. That was that song, right?
Oh, yes. So I was like, at first I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh, Gwen Stefani.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Not anymore.
Nah.
That's just so disappointing.
Nah. Yeah, it is.
But it's just like, it goes to show what kind of ideas you put of a person in your mind.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No
like,
heroes.
Maybe she hasn't changed that much, and it's just like, you know
right?
what I mean?
Maybe she was like that the whole time.
Yeah.
And she was just like, Harajuku, holla back, girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably... She is a Floridian. She's a Floridian or she's a Californian?
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that this week. This week, if you saw in the title, we're talking about Kill Bill, but Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. Which is like 1 and 2, volume 1 and 2. It's a Quentin Tarantino epic classic, right? It's, for me, it's between that and Pulp Fiction are like, I think Pulp Fiction's like the breakout, because I don't know, it was like the early Academy that gave him like the blank check, quote unquote, so to say. And Kill Bill, to me, everything after it's like, you know, it's been cool or what have you and whatnot, but Kill Bill is like, it's there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's got it all.
I think it's because it's like when a musician makes a song and it's like they have it's like one of their top songs, but then they do a ballad. And it's like, whoa. So it's like, this is like, Kill Bill for him was a ballad.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because I really like...
Damn, love.
Thanks, love.
You got deep.
I really like Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I really love
me too.
that movie.
Well, that's not...
Or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. I really do like that movie. And... it has the same kind of pace. Like, everything's quick, but nothing's actually happening necessarily.
Get you.
But yeah, like, Kill Bill is like a ballad. Like, it goes on, like, it's a whole, like, saga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I feel like that's why it's so, like, whoa. It's like his, Lord of the Rings.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which we've been watching at night. to go meet me. Well, last night I put on Harry Potter just to go
I
meet
remember
me.
hearing.
Yeah, I did that.
All I remember is hearing the theme music. I was out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I was out.
Yeah. Yeah, the first movie you gotta get through, and it's like the holiday. That's what we watch.
That's true. It was they
holiday.
were it was like the first 10 minutes, and then I was done for.
Yeah, like the first movie, you kind of just gotta like. It's like whatever.
I feel like even though we've seen it the most, just because it was the first one. Usually, the first ones are the one you see the most of at first.
Yeah, I like the third. No, yeah, the one that.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes, that one's good. Mm-hmm. That one's a good one because the director is good. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Quentin Tarantino, and I don't want to talk about him. He's a Zionist, and he's like a staunch Zionist. Like he lives in Israel right now. Like right now. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna talk about the work of art.
Okay,
that's what we're gonna do because we had the chance to see this whole bloody affair. Which is the whole thing.
The whole bloody affair.
So, originally, when the film was released, Harvey Weinstein suggested cutting the film in two to preserve the integrity and not have to cut so much stuff out of it because it's gonna have a long runtime, and he did it. And at the time, it was just like no long run times and da. So decided Volume 1, Volume 2, we'll release it one after the other, da, make double the money or what have you, and that's what we do. Boom, and they did that. They did that, and that's how we saw it. But at the same time, in certain cinemas across the U.S., they did have the whole bloody affair playing, but it was like not this specific version. This specific version is for 2025. It's edited to fit better. And like there's scenes and put in like how we were saying like
like there was some scenes where I was like okay this is extra I don't remember this extra parts and like longer just extended stuff
totally extended cut type stuff.
What did you think of the new animated scene that they added?
I enjoyed it. It was super fantastical, so you had to like everything was like so you had to kind of suspend disbelief a little bit. What do you think about it?
I feel like it just got like built up so much, and then it wasn't more exciting than what was already there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't better than what was already there. It was like. It was kind of unnecessary, but it was also like I had wondered what happened to that guy. They didn't talk about what happened to Pretty Ricky before, or maybe they had mentioned it in passing. But I that's why I enjoyed like the expanding on that because it's also like okay, that's a more complete tale.
Yeah.
Did it need to be there? Did it need to be as long as it was? Not really.
Yeah.
No, it could have been half as long.
Exactly. Like it felt very stretched. And it was like, okay, but.
Yeah, they're trying to draw. But I mean, it's cool. Like the animator, like I love that. Like I love animation. So it's like, I'm down. I'm always down for that. What did you? I mean, we both hated the end, like the lost chapter, the Fortnite lost chapter.
So I'm not very familiar. Like, I know what Fortnite is. Obviously, my nephews talked about it and played it. I've heard about it. I've never played it. I've never seen it.
Your husband played it.
I've never your boyfriend experienced it. So I don't have like an affection to it. Like the animation I don't care for. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too like baby for me.
Yeah.
And so for that to be part of the closing and just like I didn't like the animation at all. I didn't like it at all.
I'm with you.
And then it felt unnecessary. It felt very It felt very
I'm with you.
What's that game that everybody would play and it was like you could run over anybody, you could like shoot hookers.
Grand Theft Auto?
it felt like I was watching one of those scenes.
Like a cutscene.
Yeah. That's what I felt like I was watching. And
that
was
was essentially what it was. It pretty much was that.
But I was like, for what? I was like, why? We sat here. The credits were long.
They were fucking long.
I felt like that was one of the longest credit scenes I love to sit through credit scenes. Don't get me wrong.
Honestly, they're nice to look at.
Don't get me wrong. I love to sit through a credit scene.
I had a piss.
But to wait for that, I was like, nah. Like that, it left a sour taste in my mouth. Like I would have rather not have seen it.
Yeah. I would have. We could have just left. Mm-hmm. We could have just left. Honestly, we didn't have to. You don't have to watch it.
I didn't like the animation at all. And maybe I'm just being like an old guy and being a hater to the new stuff. But I didn't like it.
I mean, even if you just replace those little characters with other people or whatever, like that whole scene was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was just kind of like,
Rennie Sheehy's sister.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
No, it was not her sister. It was with the other girl's sister. It was the girl. Her little assassin girl. It was her sister.
Oh. No, I thought it was Oren's.
No, I thought it... I thought it because it looked just like her and it sounded like her too. Like the girl, the one with the schoolgirl uniform. Mm-hmm. It was her sister.
They should have just made it to where like the lawyer made it out and she has like prosthetic mechanical shit.
I would have rather have seen that.
Yeah.
But they insinuate that she's dead.
Oh yeah, she's
it could have been before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could have made it work.
Right.
I would have wanted to see what happened with her.
Right. But no, that did not have to be there. So this was okay, so couple of things. First I want to know what your initial what was your affection to this movie when it came out?
I remember hearing... I was in high school, right?
I was like 8th grade to freshman or something like that.
Okay, I was in high school. And I just remember all the hype around it and just hearing different parts of music and stuff. Just it was very
So Volume 1 came out 2003, Volume 2 came out 2004. So I had just started high school.
I was going to graduate. It was my senior year.
I was sophomore or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Ah, you're cute.
Yeah. So I remember seeing her driving in the car and I'm going to kill Bill. And it was just Kill Bill? Who's Bill? What? It was so mysterious. So you wanted to know about it. There wasn't all the internet.
Build it up very nice.
It wasn't all the, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, I remember it was a lot of trailers and stuff for it.
Right.
I do remember it being I can't wait to see that. I want to know what is it about?
Same. I feel at the time there weren't a lot of people that were following it. Mm-hmm. I feel people that were probably on our wavelength were oh, cool. Mm-hmm. And MTV age or whatever. But I don't think it was I don't know how much it was expected to be as much of a success as it was. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It came after. I need to see which Quentin Tarantino movies it came after. But so that was my relation to it. Is I was super like you, super excited, super wanted to see it. Did you see it in the theater?
I wanna say I did, but then at the same time, I don't know if it was a soon after renting it too, or if just as soon as it was out for renting it.
It was right after Jackie Brown. It was after Jackie Brown.
Okay.
And Jackie Brown, I don't know. It was a pretty big one. But I don't know how much of a success that was. Post Pulp Fiction, maybe.
I don't think it was. It
not
wasn't.
As much,
it wasn't.
Right?
No.
So I don't think there was some hubbub for this, but not so. But yeah. Okay. So you would have I did see it. I do remember seeing it in the theater. Mm-hmm. Volume 1. Volume 2, I was excited and saw it in the theater as well. Probably, I'm sure with Jake.
I did see it in the theater. I did. Because I remember, the animated scene, thinking that was so cool.
Yeah.
To have, just in the middle of the movie, I was just kind of oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember, I just had this memory. So a girlfriend I had at the time, I remember like she was out of town and her family just so happened to go to the movies. And wherever they went out of town to see the movie, they saw the whole thing. And, like, I just remember thinking she was fucking crazy. Like, just talking the way she's like, no, yeah, there was a scene with the ninja guy, with the trainer guy, and she was out in the desert, and you didn't see that? And she's like, it was a fucking long movie. I remember that. Like, it was long.
She saw the whole thing and you were like, fucking liar.
Yeah, I was like, what? You're a liar? Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
You snob. You were like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Why are you lying to me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you lying to me?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you guys break up because of it?
No. I mean, it was like, no, she was crazy. So, what the fuck? Yeah. But I was kids. It was kids. It wasn't, I was whatever. I was dumb too, so whatever.
Yeah. That's funny.
But I do remember specifically like the soundtrack to like coming out of it and thinking like,
yes,
whoa.
I remember that being like everybody wanted to play it. They was remixing it at the club.
The 5-6-7-8.
Oh yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
And I remember like researching the 5-6. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then like the RZA stuff, and then.
I remember being, and then I remember that Halloween, whatever after it was like everybody wanted L Driver costume with the eye patch and the nurse.
Oh.
A lot of people. I remember that. I remember
people trying to do the Uma Thurman yellow like Bruce Lee Bruce Lee suit. It got really like embedded into the culture real quick.
It's funny because I know he took a lot of stuff from all that culture and whatever in those movies. And I remember Bruce Lee movies always being on, like on regular TV. Like if you were flipping through the channels, his movies were usually on. And so I've seen parts and like I'm familiar with them. But to me, it was just like, like it was always like, why this? Like I didn't want to watch that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was too little. Like I didn't get it. So I didn't know the reference at the time of the yellow jumpsuit.
I was vaguely familiar, but we did have some of the stuff on videotape. Mm-hmm. We would see it, and then also video games. Like in Tekken, there is a character that's pretty much like Bruce Lee, but he has like a bunch of Bruce Lee suits, and that was when I saw it, was like, whoa, what? That's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay.
Yes. There's a few differences, like we're saying. There's like extended scenes for sure in this one. The big like bride against the crazy 88s in the original, and what we saw as kids was black and white, right? And what's released out in the world, black and white. There was no black and white sequences in this, and I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool choice to like just leave that out, and like it's bloodier. It just seems much bloodier. I think too. I believe I've seen it with the commentary on, of course, and that is a memory that I do have of Quentin Tarantino saying that it was intentional. Like it was both functioning. Like it looked cool as fuck, but it was also like we needed to cut down some of the blood so we didn't get an NC-17 or an X rating type of shit. Yeah.
I thought it was cool because in the original, like just to have that snap where the color's off, and then when the scene's almost done and it comes back on, like you're kind of like, oh shit, like that was a lot of like she fought all those dudes
for sure.
So I did enjoy that, so I think what happened too is I got up to go to the restroom during that scene.
Oh.
So I don't think I caught on to that it wasn't in black and white.
Oh, that's right. You did go to the restroom this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I was like, well, when else am I going to go? And I'm like, okay, I don't think they're going to add anything here.
We saw it at Alamo. It was nice.
I love Alamo.
I do too. There was an intermission. We needed that.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to do one or not. Because I'm like, well, I guess they're going to just power through. But no, yeah, they did do an intermission. That was nice.
So if you've lived under a rock, and you don't know which movie we're talking about, The story is the bride, a former assassin who awakens from a 4-year coma after being shot by her mentor and lover, Bill. She wakes up, follows her. She embarks on a vengeful quest to eliminate Bill and the deadly Viper assassination squad who have betrayed her. That's the Letterboxd synopsis. That's what it is. It's a revenge tale. It's very... It pulls from film a lot of different types of like exploitation films, of different like Shaw Brothers films, spaghetti westerns, things like that.
What was that one that you said? It was Lady Snowblood.
Lady Snowblood.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Me too.
I was like, ooh, that looks cool.
And those are like revenge tales, you know, and that's what this is. It's a revenge tale.
I love a revenge tale. Love it.
Revenge. Remember that movie, Revenge, by Carly Fatige? Yeah, that's a good one. So this one stars and was also kind of like somewhat co-written by, because like the development of Beatrix Kiddo was like, it was for Uma Thurman. They started talking about it during the production of Pulp Fiction and like the release on it. That's when the development of this whole arc and this whole story and this character started. And that's something that I've like read, and because of the director's commentary and shit like that. So Uma Thurman, she's the bride / Beatrix Kiddo. She's Black Mamba. We don't learn her movie, so it was pretty cool. Like,
we don't learn her movie.
We don't learn her name until like second movie. So like until
like 3/4 of the way.
Yeah, so 3/4 of the way into the movie. And I thought it was cool.
I remember when the first one came out and it was just like they bleeped it and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and now when you watch it and then like watching it the whole way through and already knowing it's like, it's so obvious and you can hear it, but you can't when you don't know. It's so funny.
I think it is pretty cool though that like if you watch it as a complete thing, they do it. That too. That's like another flash memory I'm having. That girlfriend, I remember her saying, yeah, Kiddo, and she was saying, yeah, her name's Kiddo, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, we don't know what her name is. Like, what do you mean? You're a light. Like,
that's
that's
funny.
crazy. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, but like, it was cool that they didn't. I like watching the movie. Blah 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 blah. Like, as if I saw it the first time. It's like, oh, that's really cool that they just left it. That was like a surprise for.
Yeah, because it left you craving the other one. Like, I need to know what her name is. Like, what is she called?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty effective that they released it in 2 volumes. And that was pretty cool. Like, it was like, like the second one's gonna be badass. And then the second one was badass. The second one was fucking like,
and then you got to pick like, oh, I love the first one. I love the second one. Like, you know what I mean? For whatever reason.
So Uma Thurman, we know her, we love her. Pulp Fiction, Gattaca, the house that Jack built. She's Poison Ivy. I don't remember her. I've only seen Nymphomaniac Volume 1 and 2 once.
I haven't even seen them, honestly. I know I need to watch that. I haven't seen it.
It's crazy. It's pretty hardcore.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. Like, hardcore. It's kind of meant to be like that. Lucy Liu plays Oranishi. Lucy Liu.
Javi's girlfriend.
She was awesome in this. She's always awesome in this. Every time. She's always awesome in this. Every time.
Oh my god.
Every time you watch it.
You're dumb.
Also a voice of, like, one of, like, in Kung Fu Panda, she's, like, a voice of, like, one of, like, the masters, right?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it says Kung Fu Panda 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Charlie's Angels, which that's Casey's jam.
I love those.
They're dumb.
I love
They're
the way
dumb.
McG films stuff. Like I really do enjoy it, and I feel like people nowadays, like that whole style, kind of got stolen.
Yeah.
not stolen from him, but it just like, I don't know, maybe he was problematic. Like I feel like he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he's problematic. Like he got canceled or something.
Oh, okay, that's what I figured. I was like, what happened to that guy? I like the way he filmed stuff. I just do. It looked cool.
Presents. We saw Presents. Steven Soderbergh. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
It was such a slow burn.
Yeah.
It was a slow burn, and I don't know. I usually do love a Soderbergh, but that one felt like it was trying hard for me a little bit.
Yeah, it was interesting. I like that there's this whole shift in horror to try to change and experiment with perspective. Like I do want to watch Good Boy.
Yeah.
The one about the dog.
Yeah.
Like a horror movie from the dog's perspective. Mm-hmm. Like I do want to see that. But like that whole push and like it's from like the ghost perspective. That I was wondering how it would be scary. And there were parts that were like, oh, like not like scary. But they did a good job of like there were some jump scares and stuff. There was some stuff that was like, oh, okay, like there was.
You weren't expecting.
Yeah, there was some sadness. It was pretty sad. It was a sad movie. It was a sad movie for sure. But Lucy Liu rocked in it. Like as she ages, she's great. Lucy Alexis Liu, born December 2nd, 1968. Just had a birthday. Happy birthday. Vivica A. Fox, Vernita Green. Vivica A. Fox. Vivica. Independence Day. Also Batman and Robin. And Robin. Set It Off. We've talked about her. Set It Off. That's like our jam. Well, Idle Hands.
That was her best movie. Set It Off was her best movie. That was her best performance.
It was. It was her most
like everything
prominent.
Else, I feel was like borderline comedy.
I mean,
that one was her most like.
She was a standout in Independence Day at the time.
That to me is still a comedy.
Ah.
That's a comedy. It's an action comedy for me.
You know, I've been wanting to watch it.
That's like, fine. It's one of those. It's an easy to ignore movie.
Watch.
Like it's just always on.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it was still an action comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her best movie, honestly. Yeah, like Soul Food.
Oh yeah, Soul Food. No, she did good in Soul Food too.
She did do good in Soul Food. She did do good in Soul Food. Soul Food was a crazy also. That was a crazy also. I'm like, man, why am I watching this at this age? Why am I watching this? And like the grandma and like being all sad about the grandma. And my grandma was still around back then when I saw it the first time. I was like, I don't want to my grandma. I know. I love your grandma. Love my grandma. I know. Vivica A. Fox was Vernita Green. One of the other assassins, Copperhead. She's like the first to get killed.
Yeah.
But the second on the list.
How one of her lines was like, Black Mamba. I should have been motherfucking Black Mamba.
yeah.
That was my favorite.
Classic,
but it was just
classic line.
Yeah, it was just like, oh shit. Like she just like fucking boom, she's dead.
In front of her daughter. There were always those little rumors that they were going to have like the daughter and the daughter and both daughters. BB and yeah. That's dumb. I don't know. I always thought like speculation.
I feel like when we're old, somebody's gonna do one because he's gonna be so. You know what I mean? Like when we're old, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Watch.
If this world survives, right? Somebody will do it in some capacity. Michael Madsen is Bud Sidewinder. Michael Madsen. Oh yeah, he just passed, right?
Yeah,
July 3rd. Wow. Oh, he was a poet. Wow.
I feel like he did an awesome job.
Oh yeah,
on this movie.
Oh yeah.
He did an awesome job on this movie.
Yeah, he played like
he just
the down on his luck. Like, oh, all right, I'm a fucking security guard guy now. Like, I used to be a fucking assassin. But then, he got
her. He was the one to capture. Like, he captured her.
He got her. Yeah, he got her.
So it was just like, dang.
Also, Donnie Brasco, The Doors, Thelma and Louise, Sin City, Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs, for sure. Species 2. We stopped on Species 1 recently. We just stopped on Species 1. He was rad. He played a lot of that's his role. Like that's his role. Like he's the guy that's like that, you know. And
like where he's just like lackluster, but yeah.
I'm kind of aloof, but I'm also like the baddest motherfucker. Yeah. He's that guy. He's smooth guy. The Fonz.
He's smooth guy.
He's the Fonz. Even the way he dies though is like crazy. Like the viper getting him in the face.
Just like,
that was extended in this cut too. That was like a longer like build up to that.
One.
And I felt it.
It still always gets me.
For sure.
That one always gets me.
Daryl Hannah, L Driver, California Mountain Snake. Awesome.
Yeah, she was so good. I liked it because she was It was her character was over the top.
So over the top.
But she did it so well that it wasn't corny.
Right.
Like, it just wasn't corny, but it was so, like, I loved the way, even though she had one eye and it was eye patch all the time, the way she would just stare and glare. Like, I fucking loved it.
Right.
Fucking loved it. She's awesome.
She knew how to play that up, for sure. For sure. She was, she was a standout character, for sure. Yep. And like the way she went mad when the bride took her other eye.
You motherfucking bitch! I'll kill you!
Splash. She was Madison in Splash. She was in that movie Roxanne. Steel Magnolias. A movie we need to do on the podcast, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
We totally have to do that one. Let's see. Grumpy Old Man. She was in that. Oh, that's crazy. Grumpy Old Man, huh? Grumpy Old Man, huh? Grumpy Old Man. All right. So Daryl Hannah, David Carradine played Bill, who is the Snake Charmer. He is Snake Charmer. That's his chinga, his name. David Carradine, like old school kung fu actor. Kung fu.
I remember him always being like when the Charles Bronson shows were on. Him. What's the other guy? The redhead guy, the beard guy, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Chuck Norrison.
Chuck Norrison. But
yeah, all those guys. I remember that.
He was famous for a show called Kung Fu.
Yeah.
And then when we were young, the show was Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. And it was like him training a younger dude.
That's what I saw then. Because I remember that shit was always on,
fucking
too.
On. It was
that.
Oh, my God. It was
Little
so
House
fucking
on the
boring.
Prairie and some
so
other fucking bullshit. And I'm like, why?
Other fucking bullshit.
Why? What is even happening?
There was such... I just want to watch Lamb Chop, you motherfuckers. And Shining Time Station.
So desperate on these shows. I don't want to watch this.
Exactly. I just want to watch The Simpsons. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait.
Hilarious.
Streaming, you kids don't know. You kids don't know.
Right? Like, sit a kid down and make them watch fucking Kung Fu and see what they do.
And commercials. And all the commercials. Kung Fu: The Legend Continues. David Carradine. I think that's
why they don't bother me as much still to this day.
Oh, I hate them
because
still.
I didn't have cable like growing up and stuff. So I'm just used to commercial. Like I'm just used to them.
Like, I get you, but no, 'cause it's this. Like, we're already paying these fucking services. Why? Why? We're giving you money. Why? We're giving you money. It used to be you give them money, you don't get ads. That's what cable was. Or like certain cable channels like HBO and shit like that. That's what they were. They were like okay, you're not going to get commercially interrupted during this movie. It's going to be uncensored and da 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 da.
You can jack off in
Yeah. Yeah.
No interruptions for you.
Whereas on like if you watched it on like Fox or whatever the fuck, you're like all the censor and all the commercials. And that movie that shit was like we went from an hour and a half to like 2 hours, but it was still cut, and you still like, oh man, what that was a scene that was it was still like edited down. So it was fuck that. Ugh. And now it's just like a long ass movie with fucking ads. Ugh. David fucking Carradine. He's an American actor. He played martial arts roles. He played a Shaolin monk. He's American. His name's Carradine. I'm trying to see if he was of Asian descent. Huh. Don't know, and I will not go into it anymore. Sonny Chiba played Hattori Hanzo. The best.
He was fucking funny.
Yeah, he's the best. And I mean, Sonny Chiba, and he's a legendary, like, kung fu, like, legendary actor. Tons of movies. Let's see. Yakuza Wolf, Shogun Samurai, The Bodyguard, but not the one that you're thinking of. A movie called Wolf Guy.
Wolf Guy.
Wolf Guy.
Like,
Storm
literally,
Riders.
it's called Wolf Guy?
Oh, he was in the Storm Riders. That was a cool movie. Jake and I. That was a Jake and I movie. Sonny Chiba was in that. Legendary actor. Let's see. He's legendary Japanese actor and martial artist. Japanese stardom. Yeah, he started back in like the 60s. Damn. Yep. He passed in 2021 because of COVID complications. Yeah. At the age of, he was 82 years old. 82. Yeah. So rest in power, Sonny Chiba. You rock. Julie Dreyfus was Sophie Fatale. Okay, so she was also in Inglourious Bastards. Don't remember her in that. That's kind of like it. There's like other movies, but they're not like super prominent. Let's see. Oh, I guess because she speaks fluent Japanese, French, and English. She's a TV debut. Let's see. She was in a French show. Yeah, like she's best known as Sophie Fatale. I was wondering. Gogo Yabari is played by Chiaki Kuriyama. We know her from Battle Royale. She fucking plays like another sinister girl in Battle Royale as well. And I'm sure that's like the movie that like put her on the map for Quentin Tarantino. But she was also in like one of the Ring movies, the Juon movies.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in like horror films and stuff like that. Yeah. She's rad. Let's see. October 10th, 1984. She was born October 10th, 1984. Japanese actress, singer, and model. Gordon Liu played Johnny Mo and Pai Mei. That was funny. Like, when I saw that at the end, I was like, oh, they were the same guy. And I was like, duh. Pai Mei was funny.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah,
those scenes were awesome.
Yeah, I loved all those scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Boss Tanaka was voiced by Jun Kunimura, who voiced like the Japanese Boy and the Heron. He's also in that movie Audition. He's like the guy, like the man that's like after the girl and like finds the girl. That's the voice of Boss. Of the cartoon boss. Okay. He's also in that movie The Wailing, which I've been wanting to show you. It's just fucking hardcore. Like, that movie's hardcore. Movie is hardcore. Yeah. And I mean, tons of like Japanese character actors, regular character actors. Samuel Adams makes a little like cameo in this in the background. Like, you don't really see his face.
Samuel Adams.
Samuel Jackson. Samuel. It's because somebody under him was Adams.
Also, founding father.
What would you say?
Founding. Oh no, that's John Adams, huh? That's Samuel Adams' beer.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, he was Rufus. He was
it was Rufus. He was a piano player. Yeah. Oh man. But it was a good one. Like the cast was like sprawling.
Yeah.
A sprawling cast of like Quentin Tarantino regulars as well as like not regulars, I don't know what to say, like, as well as like people that he looked up to, Sonny Chiba. Like, he really looked up to Sonny Chiba at the time and stuff as well. Yeah. Good movie. Good movie. Let's check out these, like, okay, so 2 soundtracks. There's a lot of, like, other film score cues. We're not gonna go through every song. I'm not gonna play everything. I'm not gonna play the whole song and everything. I'm gonna play, like, kind of like the standouts from each of them, and like we'll just, like, the thing. I was talking to Casey about this before. Like, these soundtracks, like the a lot of these songs became like big hits after this.
Yeah, they were like top 40s.
They were like top 40s,
just
like,
because it was
in
such
commercials.
A pop culture.
Yeah, they were just in commercials. You hear the like, in everything now. Like, this soundtrack was like a big project because the movie was such a big project. It's described as like a collage of exploitation films and stuff, right? And the soundtrack itself is like a mixtape that's like that. And let's see, we haven't done any Quentin Tarantino films, have we yet? We haven't done Pulp Fiction.
No.
No, huh? No, but his films do, like, okay, we did do Natural Born Killers, right?
I was gonna say, I'm like, we have to have done one.
And he wrote it. So
Yeah.
it wasn't his soundtrack per se, but this is very similar in that there's, like, some rockabilly in there. There's some, like, different types of, there's, like, film stuff. There's, like, new music that's put in there. And it's pretty eclectic. So let's see. The first one starts off with a very, like, I did not know when I saw the credits that this was written by Sonny Bono. Bang Bang by Nancy Sinatra.
He was 6, we rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang.
This one I totally, like, when I heard it the first time, and it was just goosebumps for sure. It was like the perfect opening thing. The perfect opener theme throughout the whole thing. First time I'd ever heard this song in my life when I heard it, and I was blown away. And I do remember, like, at the time I was a little pirata, and I downloaded this shit right away.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and I heard it. I listened to it all the time.
It's funny because I felt the same way hearing it and listening it to the first time, but that's when I was hanging out with, like, I remember being out at the clubs and hearing it remixed, like that song, like
me down,
like
bang,
all the
bang,
gay, like at the gay clubs,
bang,
like
bang.
it was, that song was. You never heard the remix of that song?
Oh, thank goodness, I've never heard that.
Oh my goodness! Like, that's the only way I hear it in my brain. Like, it's crazy.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I've never heard that. Thank goodness. I've never heard that.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, that was like, that was a big one for me. I was like, oh, this fucking song is shit, and I wanna. That was me. This next one. Charlie Feathers, That Certain Female. I forgot when this plays.
Like, they're just driving.
Right. Yeah. See, an example of, like, the rockabilly style. You know what I mean?
A lot of our driving songs.
Very driving song. Like,
This is what was playing in the sheriff's car when he's driving to the scene
to
of
El
the
Paso,
crime.
quote unquote El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, right? I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know, we get it. You exaggerate it. I do remember at the time it's saying El Paso, and I was excited, but then I was like, that's not what we're like. Like, I was just like that. I was just like, but wait, what?
I'm like, no.
We're not like that. not a bunch of hicks that talk like this. And I mean, some of us are. They want to be the majority, but they're not. They don't be it. I don't know what I was gonna say. This song is called The Grand Duel by Louis Bacalov. This was the Orenishi, like, the whole tale. Like, this was the music that was playing in the back.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because it's like a spaghetti western song over anime. And I don't think really that, like, kind of been done before. Like, or, like, if it had, like, you know, in small doses or whatever. Or, like, but this is, yeah, super fitting.
Yeah.
Like, super cool song. Hearing it on its own is nice, too. But within the movie, like, it just works so well. Because it's like such a...
Like, it's like a ballad, like, where it's just that lasting, like, keep on going, like, keep on, don't give up.
It's such a tragic story, and, like, you kind of, like, you're rooting for the rise of her, even though she's supposed to be, like, a villain. I mean, even though she is a villain, she's a villain.
Yeah, like,
she's
you
a villain.
still sympathize for her.
Yeah, you do, like, you kind of sympathize with her story most, but then you don't, like, because then, like, she still tried to kill Uma Thurman, and, like, they were, like, they're friends and shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you think of what they do, like, I don't know. They're assassins. That's a job. That's their job.
Right? They knew what they signed up for.
Yeah.
I remember this scene was so like, oh shit.
There's a song called Twisted Nerve by Bernard Herrmann. This was, yeah, like, this scene when this song came out was like, whoa. Because he did a few things here, like, so this is a dreamy Bernard Herrmann song, right? Like, Bernard Herrmann, also a composer of film song music as well. Famous for the Psycho. That's what Bernard Herrmann. That's Bernard Herrmann. So think about it, like kind of Hitchcock music over the scene, like where Elle Driver and like that split screen. That's very
like she's going to commit a murder.
That split screen's very. What's his name? De Palma, Brian De Palma. Like, mixing those two things together was cool. Like, those references. And, okay, like, that's also... Like, this movie is, like... It's, like... Okay, it's very... I'm a film nerd, 101. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a movie guy, no, 101. Like, okay, everybody knows this, and everybody knows, like, the... But this was probably, like, a lot of people's first... jump into finding references in movies and stuff. Like, maybe, like, this kind of made it a little more mainstream.
Yeah.
Because it was so loud.
Yeah.
Like, because it was so out there, and because it was such a over-the-top movie.
It was so Americanized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, and that, like... Because also, I don't know, like, all the blood, and it was just like the... Yeah, it was just that. It was just, it brought it to the forefront. I don't know how to say it, but... So it's like, it's one of those things where, yeah, if you're like starting in film, you watch this one, you can see, oh, there's like, I could see there's obvious references to other movies or other directors, and but it's still, like, at the time, like, it worked very well. Like, it was still like super impactful. Like, it was still like, holy shit, this is the shit. Like that, the shit. And the next song is...
Hey, yo. I want to dedicate this song right here to Oren Ishii. Half Chinese, half Japanese. half American, and yo, oh what a species, effeminate perfection. The
RZA,
sinister cat eyes.
the ode to Orenishi.
Cheaper than Yakuza, but she's wicked like Medusa, and she got crazy 88 killers that is slice.
Dude, I want to say, I believe that
Then wipe the blood.
that's a sample from Goblin.
Right? It
Yeah.
sounds...
I think that's a Goblin sample. If I'm not mistaken. It might even be from like Suspiria or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Very. Yeah. But that's the RZA for you. He's the RZA, Robert Diggs. I know that off the top of my head. Wu-Tang Clan founder, co-founder, producer in his own right. New York, East Coast hip hop made that super popular. He's a legend in his own right. He's a controversial figure also in his own right. Also a filmmaker and an actor and a voice actor. And did you ever see Afro Samurai?
Mm-mm.
That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good music on that. Yeah, good. So like this was like, I want to say this was his first film
Okay.
thing that he did. And like Quentin Tarantino really like brought him into the fold on that. RZA ended up making a movie, The Man with the Iron Fists, I believe that was called. And it was okay. There was a sequel. It wasn't good. It was like it kind of like jumped off of like the hype of this movie. You know what I mean? A little bit
Yeah,
like
it sounds familiar now, but I don't know if I saw it or not.
it was the hype of this and a little bit the hype of like Robert Rodriguez stuff, like the cell shading, like there was like something different with it too, or like yeah. So it was just kind of like in the realm of like Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez and all that, and that it was a flop. Maybe we should do it one day, or maybe I should do it with somebody, or maybe I should do like some sort of like deep dive on it one day. That'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, so that goes on for a while. He kind of just keeps talking for a while. Like he just keeps going. Just keeps going. Just keeps going. Oh. I don't want to play those. Run Faye Run by Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes also. Chef from South Park. Did the soundtrack for Shaft. That's like his most famous thing.
Yeah, right?
Amazing musician. I mean, he became an actor later on. Like, that was like... This is fucking the jam. When did this play?
It was always just playing.
It was
like
kind of
in
around,
just,
huh? Like on the go. Yeah. I also want to... Did it play when they fought? Her and Oren?
No.
Okay. So also the Green Hornet theme? That was in there? That was fun.
That plays when they get to the club.
Uh-huh. Also, the 5, 6, 7, 8s got famous because of this. I mean, they were already like doing things. This became like a big commercial hit. Like, it's on commercials still now.
Yeah. They
appear in the movie. They play. So Tarantino did talk about this and the thing. He in interviews and shit too. Like that DVD, I watched all of it. But he said that he was in a record store in Japan, that he heard this song, and that he was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Who is this?" And that the person who is 5678. And he's like, no, who's singing? He's like 5678. Like he was just like, it was like a miscommunication and stuff like that. But it was like right away he just heard it in a record store and like found them and boom, they just yeah. Good song. Mm-hmm. They're a good band.
I know it had a resurgence of the whole rockabilly thing.
It did,
too.
yeah. Because there's all sorts of cultures in Japan. Like there's all sorts of subcultures, like the kawaii stuff. There's those like cholos. There's fucking like rockabillys. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty like it's weird and it's awesome.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's weird, but it's also like they're just living their lives and like being themselves or being who they want to be. I don't know. That's. I think it's cool when you can be what you want to be. Be what you wanna be. That's my new song. Be what you wanna be for you and me. Can't you see?
Just shaking my head over
Be
here.
Be what you wanna be.
Disapproval.
Simply lemonade.
What?
That's the commercial that was on while I was waiting for the song to load.
Oh my
Next song. Now we're starting the second soundtrack. Goodnight Moon by Shivery. It opens up. Oh no, does it close like this or does it open like with this song?
I don't know. This one doesn't feel very familiar for me.
It is for me.
It is.
I want to say it's on the credit. It was on the credits when they're like showing like who everybody is like.
Maybe
like
so.
on their scenes. It's like Bud played by Michael Madsen, Uma Thurman, the bride, Beatrice. Very cool song. Very chill. Shivery. Never talked about Shivery before. I think this is just like the if I'm not mistaken, this is just. Let me do a little quick search on Shivery, but if I'm not mistaken, this is like their hit. Yes. Founded in 1997, they were from here, but it doesn't say where from here. Where from here? It just says American Americana band from 1997 to 2007. They had a few songs, so they had this song in on Goodnight Moon was featured on Dawson's Creek, this soundtrack, and Silver Linings Playbook. So like, just think like those streaming like those not the streaming royalties, but just like the royalties for being on a soundtrack, those licensing things, like that's just that's money. Like you're just and then like whenever the movie plays, all that stuff. Like this was this was still on the edge, like back on like right there. It was like they could still make money on this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They could still make money on it and kind of ride it out. So. But we're not paying them, so I'm not playing the rest of that song. Now, this is a song that we love, but we love the Cramps version. This is the original version by a man named Charlie Feathers. Stand it. You troubling me. I can't hardly stand it. It just can't be. Well, you don't know a bit about the beer, so you got me all up. Can't hardly stand it. By Charlie Feathers. Super, super cool song. Like very rockabilly. This movie, this part of the film also is like more spaghetti western influenced. Pretty much that's kind of how it ends up. Like it's just that, and then kind of a more like the more modern parts. Also, is the second part where they show her training?
Yeah, that's what the Pai Mei.
Yeah, the Pai Mei stuff. That's like old school, like kung fu film for sure. Like Shaw Brothers stuff. Even the way that it's like the film grain.
Yeah,
the
like
quality
it looks,
of it.
Yeah,
it looks different. It looks different.
It looks
different. Charlie Feathers was an American musician associated with the rockabilly scene in the 1950s. He was from Mississippi. He died in 1998 in Memphis, Tennessee. This was like one of his most known hits. He was a label mate of Elvis Presley on Sun Records. Yeah. That was just kind of like his jam. That's pretty cool. Charlie Feathers. Can't hardly stand it. I can't hardly stand it. I can't hardly stand it. I do really, really like the Cramps version.
Yeah, I do for sure.
The Cramps, like, are also very theatrical. They're also on soundtracks, like horror soundtracks. I don't know. There's just something about, there's something about their steez. Ennio Morricone is famous for scores and films and spaghetti western scores in general. He's kind of like, he was like the guy. Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, all those like Clint Eastwood movies that were spaghetti westerns that were filmed in Italy, like he scored all of them.
Yeah.
Also like horror films, like he's just like the guy.
Yeah.
We should do some Morricone.
I'm down.
Cause also like there's like other people that did music with there's some shit like he's done stuff with other people. Hey, that's good.
That's good.
Hey, that's good. I wanted to get to this one. Summertime Killer by Louis Bacalov? Or Bacalov? This is
after
also
when she's driving to the bungalow or the...
Yeah, I love this song. Also, like, film score cue that was repurposed, put as a part of this as an homage. Super funky. This is stuff that like hip hop people sample, you know what I mean? Like library music type of shit. Like that's the thing, is like a lot of that stuff too, like a lot of that music was found in what they call libraries, record libraries, and like it was just dudes, composers or whatever, that like just made stuff like that, instrumental, loopy, like experimental, funky, futuristic type things, just license it to this company that just has it on stock. The company can license it themselves to like films, and like a lot of these like spaghetti westerns, a lot of these like more like exploitation films had smaller budgets, so like that's where this music kind of like got popularized and shit like that. So it's like, it's weird, it's like it kind of like later on kind of made stars of these people in a way, you know what I mean? Like and like these records like were just like kind of library music, like licensing music, what was just that, what was just supposed to be commercial kind of use stuff, like became sought after and became like the bed for a lot of music that we know today and stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I like that. That's pretty much like, those are like the known tunes. That's like those are like a lot of the best cues. There's more. There's tons more.
For sure.
But those are the most known cues. Good movie overall. Very funky soundtrack. Very fitting. Very impactful on a lot of scenes. Like all the Oren stuff, like that was cool. The L driver,
How did you feel when you finally got to see how did you feel when she pulls up to the bungalow and the little girl's like shooting at her
BB?
the play gun, and you're like, oh my God, she's alive.
You're dead. I said, shoot, mommy. Or what are you doing?
Or I like the part where she says,
bang, bang,
why,
mommy.
daddy? Were you a bad daddy?
Yeah. That was I remember seeing that and thinking like, oh, I didn't expect that. Like, I did not expect that when I saw that.
Yeah.
That was very like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was very oh shit. Like, it was like, I was excited to see what was going to happen with Bill. I don't know what I was expecting when I saw Bill for the first time, but just to see that it was like David Carradine and it was like a regular guy, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if I was expecting another eye patch or like a face or like a hat or something. I don't know. But like after that, I was like, oh, well, let's see. But then I was like, oh, okay. Oh, shit. I also like, I remember... This time it was much more it felt more talky because the scenes were a little more extended.
Okay.
And a little more drawn out. It was already talky, but...
I'm like, or maybe those are the ones that I would just watch. Somebody had them and maybe they had the extended cuts or I don't know what, because it felt like that those parts didn't feel longer to me. I felt like they were like how they always were. Like him making the sandwich forever and like... talking about life and death and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably, right? Right? But it was long. I remember being younger and thinking it was going to be more of a fight. But then, like, just watching, it's like, no, it was fine.
Like, she fought everybody already, and that's why he had all those people, because it's like, you're not... like the best anymore, you know what I mean? He had to sedate her, you know what I mean? Like he shot her, like, you know?
He's done. Good movie.
Good revenge
Baby's
story.
alive. Mom got her revenge. All's done. All's good. All's good. All's good now. Everybody's good. Everybody's dead. Good movie. We liked it. It was a good time watching the whole thing. Good movie overall. I really enjoyed it. It was very long, but we had a good time watching it at Alamo. Very fun. Very fun. Glad we got to experience that. All right. That was a good one. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for sticking through this with us. Thank you guys for keeping up with us and through like over 100 episodes. It's been pretty cool. This is kind of like, I think this is it, maybe, or we'll probably do something else before the year's over. But like, yeah, it's like it's another year. We've done a lot of episodes. We watched a lot of movies. We've had a lot of good times here. We have a lot of good feedback, and it's just gaining momentum. And thank you guys for listening. Also, like the diehards. Also, thank you guys very much. The friends that keep listening and like have us on while they're cleaning and stuff. It's awesome. It's very fun to hear that. Share. That's the best way to help support us, is to share the podcast, to share it with friends that you think would like it, that would laugh. People that like movies and music and movie music, and it's a very niche thing that we do. We talk about soundtracks and movies, and with the movie music within the context of all that stuff. It's pretty niche thing, but everybody has a soundtrack that they can identify with, or like they can remember the song from this movie and like it touched them, and like that. So if you know somebody that's really into that, what have you, like just share this with them, help them, tell them to follow us on whatever platform they use. A lot of people listen to us on Apple Music, which is very cool. It's very cool that I don't even have to say Spotify that much. Like I don't have to say it.
Spotify.
Yeah. So it's very cool for that. Thank you very much for that. You could also show your support on our Ko-Fi page by leaving a little tip. That's like the quickest way to do it, the most direct way, helps us keep the lights on and the server served. Thanks to all of you that have helped already before. Very, very grateful. If you're so inclined, you can do that. Go for it. That would totally help us out. I'm gonna start putting some more stuff up there. I've also looked up ways to do on Patreon. It's like, this is also a JJ Caballero hub of like content that I'm gonna put up there, and like on the Ko-Fi page, I'm gonna put my EP up there because, and some other stuff up there that like I don't want to put it on other websites or whatever. So it's like, well, I'll just put it like as like a bonus, and it's like if you want to subscribe and get that, or like you pay a couple of bucks and you get like this extra stuff, cool. I'm also gonna do that for Patreon. So Patreon. What I've decided is I'm going to still put clips of MSV TV up on YouTube. MSV TV, for those of you who don't know, that's the YouTube show I have up on my YouTube page. But I've got like stuff that I haven't uploaded yet. It's just it's work. So rather than belabor the fact and what have you, just make a complete show. I could host it on Patreon if you wanna chip in, if you wanna become a member for a certain amount. You can get those episodes monthly. Totally cool. The full thing. If not, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. You could still subscribe. You could still watch the clips that I do post on YouTube, because I'm still going to post like some of the clips. Not all of them, some of them. But you'll get the full thing on YouTube. And I'll launch that soon. It'll be a quiet launch at first, because I'm still like building things out. But that stuff, I still got some other things. I think I can integrate the blog that I've been working on in there too. I'm doing blog stuff as well. So there's that you can look forward to in the future. You could also support, if you are so inclined, by buying some Casa Caballero merch. There are some Mono Stereo Video t-shirts. They're also listed on our Depop shop. Depop's on and poppin'. There's some Depop merch there. Just sold a bunch of shirts. Just sold a bunch of like CDs. Been selling books, and people been grabbing that physical media. It's pretty awesome. I love that people are jumping on the physical media train. It's super cool. I have some stuff that I have to still take pictures and list and put up there. So there's more coming. It's gonna be a little more bustling for the new year. That's also why I had to kind of like clean the office and make it a little more a better workable place. User-friendly. Yeah, more user-friendly. Any last plugs, my love?
Nothing that I can think of.
Thank you for holding it down. Thank you for holding it down for us. Thank you for helping me hold it down here. You're awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, and we'll listen to you later.